Hello, e-rev viewers. Tonight we have an America's Army match. Your caster tonight is me, Financial, from Team Iceland, and I have a newbie from Silver Insomnia to be helping me tonight. We have an America's Army match between High Definition and 4thzulu. It should be a pretty interesting match with Insurgent Camp as the map tonight. Insurgent Camp is a pretty even map in my opinion. It's mostly all about teamwork, coordination, peeking at the right time, and the map has a good mix of long range, middle range, and close CQB fights. I'd say the most important aspect of this map is definitively the skills of the player on your team that has a grenade launcher. For covering purposes and to pick up kills, teams on defense usually go with a normal strat. Each team usually use the AR at the radio room. That's around the top PC area. There's an objective there. You usually have a rifle watching the garage area in the back. You usually have the 2-3er, the grenade launcher, in the TFO tower on top. And you usually have someone watching the BPC area. As for assault, the strats differs depending on the area they're going to push through. But you can expect the AR spamming the TFO window and the 2-3er around the middle hill. So let's have a look at the two teams tonight. Newbie?
Alright, well, we have 2N versus HD Gaming here. Personally, I think 2N should be able to come away with this win pretty easily. They've got Kami Kid, who's pretty insane on the 203. Their other guys have really good shots, all solid teamwork. Scrim against them quite often, so I think they're going to come away with this.
Alright, well, there's good players on both sides. On HD, there's Twix. He's a pretty special player. He's going to be to watch for. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one top fragging in this. Like you said, Kami Kid, Josh Allen. There's a good team on for 4thzulu. However, I think the top player is definitively on High Definition, but probably has a team. 4thzulu probably has more practice. So we're really about to go live here. Practice, We should be going live in tournament, like tournament round, in a few minutes. Look, they're waiting for something. Sorry, we're having some issues right now. It should be going live soon. I'd like to mention that a good thanks to our videocaster tonight, Bobcat. He's been doing a good job for e-rev, and he's helping us pretty much 24/7 to showcase the game. So good thanks to him. Newbie, can you tell us what you think about this map? Like, what side is easier and...
Well, from my days playing on this map, I think if you have a good assault team and you know when to smoke and when to push, and you have a decent AR cover, assault's normally the easier side to get the majority of wins on. It'll most likely end up being 5-3, something like that. Defense, I normally get more kills on it because I just hide and gate camp, but I think a team that has a better assault push is going to win.
Definitively, there's a lot of teamwork required on this map, which is probably why I'm slightly worried about how High Definition are going to do this, because they do have the better players, but they haven't really been practicing lately, so we'll see what's going to happen. Like I said, the 2-3 are in the TFO tower for defense, really important. Good help for the radio guy. There's going to be a lot of communication probably going on. You need someone with a good sound in radio room to call out if they're going north or pushing in front of radio.
Yeah, pretty much, I feel that the AR and the 203 are the most important two weapons on the map. Not to say that the rifles don't have a very important part with pushing and keeping the west objective closed down, but definitely if you got a good solid 203 and AR, you're going to come away with the victory.
Oh yeah. Well, the rifles kind of act like a little bit like a baits, technically. But that all depends on the cover from the 2-3 are in the air. So for those that are new watching us tonight, we're currently going to play Insurgent Camp. This is the map tonight. There's two objectives, TPC and bottom PC. As soon as one of the objectives is taken, the round is over. Defense has to protect both objectives. It seems like we're still having technical issues in the server right now. I don't know what we're waiting for, but this should be too long between the start of this match, hopefully. So
I don't know if the viewers can quite see this, but based on the comments going on in the chat, it looks like it's players on the phone.
Well, if they keep it up, we're not going to have this match
for
played.
HD, Twix is probably their best player.
So who do you think is going to be top fragging on each
He's
side?
got a pretty good shot. I haven't really seen them play too much, but I think he's the best out of them. From 2N or 4thzulu, I definitely think it's going to be Josh. I think he'll come away with the most kills in the game, personally, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Definitely. I think Josh and Driz actually are going to be like the dark horse in this race for the top frags. Even though I think Twix and Kamikid should probably stay on top, I don't think Josh and Driz are going to just sit by and watch the show. They're probably going to be taking a part in this. For those wondering, Deceptive Games is Silent from Hadiji, I believe. And we're starting the mission planning round right now, so this is finally going live.
Alright, looks like they didn't have a player spawn. This is why they have a mission planning round. It's pretty similar to Call of Duty 4, a ready up period. It's basically let you guys get the final time in for strats, people trying to connect, all that good stuff.
On Assault right now, we have Josh playing the AR. He's probably going to be Middle Hill, and we have Kamikid, which is not surprising. He's probably their best 2-3er. He's going to be using the grenade launcher. You can expect him to be around Middle Hill too. We have Zach and Silent, who are going to be Riffles. As for defense, we have Azalam playing the grenade launcher in the TFO tower. We have Twix playing the AR, and we have Driz and Tycho, which are probably going to be playing the Riffles since it's the only weapons left. It should be going live. There's a little bit of trash talking right now, which is fair play, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty common to see trash talking going on in America's Army. I like to call it the only game that has a side dedicated for trash talking and drama.
Definitely, this has been a part of this game for a long time, and it's true that in other games too they have that trash talking. But I always thought that in America's Army there's we're always reaching a certain level, upper level of trash talking. It's what made this game so dramatic, really.
Now, I'm pretty sure I haven't played a single match in a long time where someone hasn't been trash talking another person.
Well, it's all about bragging rights, right?
Yeah.
So we have 1 minute 30 seconds before.
I'm not sure why they don't ready up to let them do the dead round, but yeah, it's their call.
Yeah, they're currently discussing the server location. Hopefully this should be going live after this mission planning round. There's about 1 minute and 10 seconds left. A special thanks to e-rev, by the way, who are helping us really good right now with the reviving camping for AA. It's a good opportunity for us to be casting matches like this. It's showcasing the game, and it's doing really good for the community. Because honestly, there's tons of game out there, so to be picked up among these games, I think it's a good show of honesty and confidence toward the AA community from e-rev. So this is quite appreciated.
Yeah, in the past, America's Army's been able to do 2 resurgences with popularity. I personally feel that America's Army is one of the most unique first-person shooters there has been. The amount of teamwork and strategy, and sound whoring, all that good stuff. You just don't really get that in other games.
So we are about to go live. 6 seconds left. It's going to be interesting what they're going to do in the first round here. They're probably going to play passive the first round. I don't think we're going to see much peeking. I could be wrong too. Well, let's see what high definition has for us. As for assault, they're probably going to push either radio room or the back. So we'll see again what they're going to be doing. The match is live. We have both the AR and the 2-3 on assault currently on the middle hill. They're spamming the TFO tower. We have taking some heavy fire, and we currently have the Riz watching the garage area and backs out. Seems like the teams are just exchanging fire right now. I definitely are not peeking. It's probably smart for them because that's pretty much what the assault team went right now. They want to get an easy pick, so that it's going to be a 4v3, and then they're probably going to start pushing in. So this is a good passive round right now from high definition. They're patient, and they're probably going to get their pick eventually. Just as I say that, Azalam is taken down by Josh. So this is 4v3 right now, and as you can see, Twin Gaming are currently pushing. We have Zach pushing the south side of the building, and we have Kami Kid by the tents. We have still Josh spamming from the north hill. Silent is on front of Dark Room. He's going to flash the stairs. And Kamikin is making his way in the back bottom PC with Zach right now. Driz is taken down by Josh, and Josh is taken down by Twix. We have Silent in the BPC stairs. He's trying to get it. And look like 4thzulu just took the CP. So it's first round won by 4thzulu. Good job for them. They waited for their pick. They got their pick eventually as Islam got picked up. So this is 1-0. Let's see what's going to happen in the second round. Seems like Second Gaming are going to be doing the same strat again. They're going to be spamming a lot and getting their picks. Not going to blame them for that because it's been working for them for the first round. So it's going to be interesting to see what high definition are going to be doing there. Islam is sort of peeking, and so is Twix. He's exchanging fire with Josh.
And those peaks are a pretty important part of the defensive gameplay. Keep firing on certain windows and drain the bullets and 203s of the assault team.
Definitely, that's the hard part I found on defense, that you can't always stay passive. You got to put up a little fight because, like I said, there's two objectives, and if you don't really put up a fight really in terms of firefight, they can easily push one area and get inside the building. So it's going to be important for high definition to get at least a pick eventually. They can't just sit back like this. Right now, 2N Gaming are moving slowly. We have a few of them on the right fence. Josh is still North Hills. Is giving some cover. He's moving toward the north right now. Silent is pushing in front of West Entry Room. We have Kami Kid by the rocks, by the tents. We have Zach still outside. He's exchanging fire with Driz, and he takes down the Driz. It's a 3v4 situation for 4thzulu right now. Josh is in the garage. He's pushing garage right now. Kami Kid is pushing BPC. And he's exchanging heavy fire.
Down by Silent.
Yeah. Silent got taken down by Azalim, and Zach is taken down by Teiko. Kami Kid is in the basement right now. He's taking the objective. He's going to be getting the firefight with HD Teiko right now. But Twix is taken down by Josh coming up behind them. And Teiko bled to death, and Josh take down Hazalam and round over. Another round won by 4thzulu there. Really good round. Josh is coming up big right now, 4-1. He stopped ranking the match. So I was right before the match. Josh was going to be a dark horse in this. He's putting up a good show right now. Like I said, either finishers are going to have to get their picks eventually, because if they just keep sitting back like this, like we saw right now, 4thzulu are just going to keep pushing a certain area. Like they've been pushing the bottom PC right now, mostly by going back outside. So they're going to have to put up a little fight. Doesn't seem like they're going to peek still, so they're still going to play passive. Look like they changed their strat a little bit. We now have Driz on high definition playing the AR radio room. There is Twix playing bottom CP area. He's kind of pushing a little bit, taking fire at dark room right now. And we have, I'm guessing, is Tycho still in the garage area? Yes, he's watching the garage area. Josh is still North Hill. He's spamming fire at the TFO window. He's trying to pick up Islam. We have Silent. That's interesting. He's crawling back north right now. He's almost behind the building. I don't think nobody heard him. He's still crawling there. So he's probably going to have a little surprise for Tycho winning out there. Kami Kid is at the South Rocks by the tents. We have Zach in front of the dark room. We have Josh still spamming from the North Hills. Driz is still in radio room. We have Tycho exchanging fire with Zach in the West Entry room. Twix is currently in bottom PC. And we have Silent coming out behind garage right now. He's waiting. Teiko is taken down by Zach, and Kami Kid takes down Aslam. Driz is taken down by Silent. It's a 4v1 situation. Zach just bled out, so it's a 3v1 situation right now. Look like 4thzulu are going to come out with another round there, so it's going to be a 3-0 probably. Let's see if Twix can clutch it, but he's red, so I'd be surprised. He's stuck in the bottom PC. They're currently taking the top CP, so this should be pretty much over in a few seconds. And Twix is going to come out, but it's going to be too late. And yes, 4thzulu takes down a third round in a row. 3-0 right now for 4thzulu against high definition. So what are your thoughts on this, newbie?
Well, first off, if HD can't pick up a win here pretty soon, their morale is going to get pretty low. You know, they're going to start feeling bad. You know, their playing is going to get worse over time. But most importantly, I think right now, Asylum needs to be getting picks off with that 203. It's one of the more important parts on defense, to get those rushes with the assault rifles before they can get into the building.
Definitively. It's important to get a pick, just for a matter of confidence, really, and to give you some flow for the round. Unfortunately, Driz is taken down by Josh. Josh coming up big again. He's 5-1 right now, still top fragging. So it's again a 4v3 situation for 4thzulu. We have Zach pushing a southeast building, the side. We have a Kami Kid by the South Rocks tents right now. We have Josh still spamming from the North Hill. Silent is pushing the south side building with Kami Kid and Zach. So they're going to push bottom CC again. They're exchanging heavy fire with Twix, who's back south by the garage entrance. Teiko is taken down by Silent, and Silent is taken down by Azalim. And Twix is taken down by Zach. Josh is currently pushing the garage entrance. He's inside the garage now. Zach is coming out in the garage. We have Aslam in the stairs, and he's taken down by Josh. A quick shot there, and round is over. 4-0 for 4thzulu. I'll be honest, I was not expecting a one-sided match like this so far. I guess High Definition are going to have to at least win the last three rounds on defense. At least give them a chance to put up a fight for this match.
Yeah, they're going to want a little bit of a buffer zone for losses on assault, you know, bad teamwork, easy picks from the defense 203, something like that.
So let's go in the war room. And let's go in the war room of High Definition. I want to hear what's going on right now. This should be pretty interesting.
North Hill. Odd. Fuck! My fucking G just fucking...
Alright.
Fuck.
I hope you guys heard some interesting stuff in the war room. Seems like 4thzulu are still doing their spamming strat. They're pretty much waiting for their pick again. We can't really blame them because they're, you know, it's been working. However, Josh gets taken down by Hazelem, so that's finally a good pick for High Definition. So they might have to have a chance to win this round now, since it's a 4v3 and the air is down, so there's no cover fire. And Hazelem takes down Zach, so it's a 4v2 situation right now. Silent is going to tunnel. He's in the tunnel entrance. He's probably going to try to sneak in. It's going to be interesting to see there. Kami Kid is doing a diversion back south on the east side of the building. They know he's there. Obviously, he's just making a lot of noise. That's his goal. He's probably going to try to stay alive, since he wants to give in some time for Silent to get there and take bottom PC. So it's a really good strat there from 4thzulu. They're going to try to take that round, even if, you know, they're down 2 players. Let's see if High Definition are going to get surprised by this. Silent is almost at this bottom CP right now, and there is Ivor Tico heard him, and he's coming back down there. He knows he's there, I think. No, he doesn't know he's there. He doesn't hear him. Oh, he just heard him. So obviously this is not going to be working for 4thzulu. Although that was a nice try. Tycho is waiting for Silent to come out of the tunnel here, and so is Twix.
Looks like Asylum finally got those picks that we were needing them to get to have HD win a round.
Yeah, it gave them some confidence boost. Without the air spamming, also, like, it's pretty much like I saw are pretty much wide open once the air gets taken down. So this makes things a little bit hazier for defense. Silent is currently not moving. He's still bottom CP. However, Tycho knows he's there. He heard him. He's just waiting for him. So this is pretty funny because we have a match of patience right there. However, Silent moves in and he's exchanging AV fire with Tycho, and Silent is taken down by Tycho. So round over. Good round for High Definition. Really good pick right away by Isolem to take the round here. So at least it's not going to be a complete shutout, and as we can see, Isolem mentioning it, no shutout. 6th round live right now. We'll see what 4thzulu are going to be doing. I don't know if they're going to change their strat since Judge got picked up, but I don't think so. I think they're going to be still playing passive, waiting for their pick. That's pretty much their best strat right now. Seems like it's working pretty good for them. As for High Definition, they're not really picking right now. I like to mention that Twix is now playing Garage Area. They have Tycho watching bottom PC, Aslam still playing the 2-3 TFO Tower, and we have Driz still watching Radio Room. We have Kamikid still middle hill with a 2-3. We have Zach on the little bump hill on the right side of the middle hill. We have Josh still shooting from the north hills, and we have Silent still in the middle hill. So obviously 4thzulu are still just waiting for their pick here. They're not going to move until they get their pick. They're going to take their time. So it's probably a smart play right now by 4thzulu. And they win that round. Josh is slowly crawling north, but he's still covering the TFO. So Aslam is not really going to be peeking. Seems like 4thzulu are finally moving in. We have Kamikid moving by the South Rocks right now. Zach is crawling by the South Rocks with Kamikid. We have Josh still pamming at the North Hills, and we have a Silent at the tents, on the left tents. Seems like he's going to throw a smoke around the Raider Room, and he's smoking the front of Raider Room, and they're smoking the front of West Entry too, so they're going to probably start moving in. Zach is on the east side of the building right now. He's coming back up front, pushing Dark Entry Room, and he just got flashed by, I believe that's Twix that threw a flash in the front there. Josh takes down Aslam in the TFO tower, so it's a 4v3 situation right now. We have Tycho for high definition BPC. We have Driz watching Radio Room. He's exchanging heavy fire, and he takes down Silent back south, so it's a 3v3 situation. However, Zach is taken down by Twix Grenade. 3v2 situation for high definition right now. Josh is in front of the Radio Room. He's going to be exchanging some fire with Driz in the Radio Room. Kamikid is back south, exchanging fire with Tycho at the bottom PC. Josh takes down Driz, so it's a 2v2 situation right now. Josh is pushing TPC, and he's exchanging heavy fire with Twix right now. Kamikid takes down Tycho, so it's a 2v1 situation, and Josh is red top CP. However, Kamikid is taking bottom CP. Twix is coming up right behind him, and he's light, so good round for 4thzulu. Kamikid takes the CP. For right now, we have this Josh top fragging with a hate too, so obviously he's pretty good at spamming the AR right now. He's top fragging in the match. Not gonna lie, it's going pretty bad for high definition. I was expecting a better show up than that. They need to at least win that last round on defense. At least get something positive going on for them for the switch of sides. So what do you think so far, Newbie?
Well, it definitely looks like 2N has really good teamwork going on. They're pushing at the right times, making sure they utilize their smokes at the full potential. Josh is really spamming well with that AR, getting the important picks off when he needs to. Asylum looks like he came back a little bit, getting the 2 of 3 picks on defense, but so far I don't think the teamwork's there for HD.
No, definitively. I think Asylum has been trying to be more aggressive, but I think it's too little too late right now. Also, I don't understand why. It doesn't seem like teamwork-wise they're working together. It's pretty much just Driz or Asylum peeking a little bit. So obviously Twix and Tycho are going to have to pick some more, give some help to Asylum, who's taking heavy fire from Josh. Josh is taken down by Driz, just as I say that. So it's a 4v2 situation. Kamikid and Silent just got both naded at the South Rocks. They're both yellow. They're going to push out outside. Aslam takes down Zach, so it's a 4v2 situation. Both Kamikid and Silent are yellow right now. And Twix takes down Kamikid, so it's a 4v1 situation for high definition. Silent is in front in the West Entry Room. Is he going to come in? He's in garage right now. I'm not sure they know he's there. They have no clue he's there right now. So let's see if he's going to clutch this or not. He's yellow, so that'd be surprising, but you never know. However, he just turned red. We have
even
Tycho
so,
and
you can
BPC.
never really count on someone's clutching potential, you know, especially such high caliber players for the time.
Definitely, in America's Army, it's a game that, you know, every little mistake can cost you. However, he's about to get flanked by Driz, and he's taken down by Twix in the West Entry Room. So no clash there for Silent. 5v2 right now for 4thzulu. We're going to be switching sides.
It's going to be interesting seeing what HD does here on us, so hopefully they got some good teamwork, some good strategies going on.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been going pretty bad for them on defense, but we really don't know how it's going to be for 4thzulu on defense. They might just do as bad as high definition, so things could go around, and you know, start going good for high definition. However, I must say I'm still disappointed. I was expecting a more close match than this. We're currently in the mission planning round. We should be going live pretty soon. So let's see. Right now it's a 5-2 for 4thzulu against high definition. As for the score, we have Josh. He's currently top fragging with an 8-3. As for the second, seems like I was right. Twix is a 6-2 for high definition. So these are both of the top players right now, top fragging for their team. It's going to be interesting to see if high definition are going to do the same strat as 4thzulu. If they're going to play it passive and get their picks. I'm not completely sure if Chris is as good as Josh for spamming the air. We're about to probably see this. For those wondering, this is the XPL round 4 on Insurgent Camp. This is the last round before the playoff for
feeling that
XPL.
HD's probably going to play a little bit more aggressive than we saw 2N play. You know, I think they're going to have the AR push North Hill, have the guys rush through the tents. That's a pretty well-seen strat going on for Assault. It's kind of the comparison of Assault and defense for Pipeline. You're really almost a one-sided map if the teams are good enough.
Seems like we're getting some love right now from Hazelum. We love you too, Hazelum. No problem, bro. Kamike with his always constructive comment right there, right now. This is mission planning right now. We should be about to go live soon enough. I'm receiving a shout right now from Logic. He wants to say hello to Flip. Let him know that he's Logic's bitch. Pretty interesting comment there from Epic Logic.
He just wants to spread the love.
Well, it's important. You know, tight community, it's important to share the love. Some people need some more love than others, so. They're gonna need a dead round, so it shouldn't be too long. However, for the moment, you guys are gonna have to put up with us. Are you surprised maybe by you know, the performance of high definition? I mean, I know that you said at the start of the match that you were expecting 4thzulu to win this, and but were you expecting such a shutout, like a blowout right now? Because right now it's looking pretty ugly for high definition.
I was expecting it to be, you know, a 7-5 round, you know, at the end of the game, which it still can. It can turn out to be that score, but the way it's looking, I don't think so. I was thinking HD would have a little bit more communication, more teamwork. But you know, they might have it. I can't really hear their vents, so they just might not be pulling through.
Just letting you know, we should be having the high definition war room in about maybe in a round or so. I think this is live right now. I don't think they're going to be calling a dead round, so no, this is live. Let's see. For 4thzulu, we have Josh playing the air in the radio room. We have I believe it's Kamike playing TF Tower with a 2-3. We have Silence out outside. Taiko just got taken down by Kamike, so this is what we were talking about earlier, that Ezlem was slightly slacking. Kamike is pretty good with a 2-3, so he's getting the pick already, so it's a 4v2 situation. I'd like to mention that Zach is laying down in the west entry room. This is a pretty Jewish spot, I'm not gonna lie, but whatever works. As for Assault for high definition right now, we have Azulum playing North Hill with a riffle. We have Twix with a 2-3 middle hill. We have Driz, unless I'm wrong, with the air. By the way, Driz just got taken down by Josh. Good shot by Josh there from radio room. Driz was trying to make his way through the tents, and Good peek there. He's got the door cracked. Really good pick by Josh. So it's the 4v2 situation. Really bad start for high definition. I'm not gonna lie. They don't have the spamming down right now, and they're not covering properly. Currently, Kamikid is exchanging fire with Twix and Azalem right now. So that's what they're gonna do. It's a 4v2. They don't have much of a choice.
Kind of looks like they're just sitting there trying to 203 themselves on the North Hill. They're moving out now, though.
Oh, they're probably just playing a manhill game. I mean, obviously. The moral has to be low slightly for high definition right now because they're not doing so good. Let's have a look at the war room. I'd like to see what's going on in the war room for high definition.
It's a terrible smoke. Blah 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 blah. Oh, there goes the T-Base. There's one up in TFO, I think. But I don't really care. Blah blah! 2 more. We have 1:30, pal.
Alright, I hope you guys heard interesting stuff in the war room. Josh just got taken down by Twix, and Kamika just TK'd Zach, so it's currently a 2v2 situation. Good turnaround there. However, Kamikid takes down Hazelum in front of West Entry Room. 2v1 situation. Twix is the last guy. He's in front of Dark Room. We have Silent playing around BPC, and we have Kamikid on top. And Twix is still in front of West Entry Room. He's trying to get a pick, which is not surprising. He's red, so obviously he doesn't want to be fighting that 2v1. He's pushing TCP right now. He just closed the garage door. We have Cylon, BPC, Kamikid is at the broken roof. He's waiting for Twix to come out. He has the 2-3, so he's probably going to try to blow him up. Actually, no. He's going to confront him. And Kamikid takes down Twix, so round over. 4thzulu is currently leading 6-2. One more round, and no, I'm sorry, 2 more rounds, and this match is going to be over. So what did you tell of high definition on this round, newbie?
They got some careless deaths there. You know, they didn't have their AR spamming at all. It's pretty important to have him shooting to TFO at all times. Keep Kamikid down. You know, I think they should be able to push up like they're doing now and do pretty well.
Well, Twix just got taken down by Josh Rady Room again. So Josh is really good right now with the peaks. I'm surprised. I might have underrated Josh there. He's doing really, really good right now. Driz take down Zach. So it's currently a 3v3 situation. We have Azalum pushing up the tents, right tents for high definition. We have Driz inside the West Entry Room, and we have Tycho coming up around north. He's gonna going to go back around north in the back. Josh is ready room. We have Silent at the stairs, and we have Kamikid garage. So Josh just took down Tycho, and Driz is taken down by Kamikid. So it's a 1v3 situation, if I'm right, yes. And Aslam is currently at the bottom CP. I don't think they know he's there. Oh yeah, they know he's there. And they're going to get in a fight with him. And he's taken down by Kamikid. Good job by Kamikid there. Slight rundown of who stopped fragging. Josh from 4thzulu right now is 11-4. So he has 4 more kills than everybody else in the server right now.
We've got Kamikid playing down south of the 203. It's a pretty interesting tactic.
Yeah, definitely they're switching it up. I've seen it in the scrims in the past few days against 4thzulu, and it's been working pretty good for them for the south peak. Driz is already at the truck right now, and we have Tycho coming up around north. Is that right? Yes, that's correct. Kami Kid, Driz takes down Zach. So it's a 4v3 situation right now for high definition. Kami Kid is going to have to pull back inside the building because he's far south. They're pushing through Western Tree right now. Josh takes down Driz and Silent takes down Aslam. However, Kami Kid is taken down by Tycho. So it's a 2v2 situation right now. Twix is still in front of the middle hill by the tents, and he just took down Josh with a 2-3. 2v1 situation. Silent is the last one for Zulu, and he's exchanging fire with Tycho at BPC area. Twix is pushing up top radio. Silent take down Tycho, so it's a 1v1 situation. Twix is taking the top CP, and Silent hears him. He's going to push him. Let's see if Twix is gonna have the time to take it. No, he doesn't have the time to take it, so we're gonna have a firefight here.
These are situations that most players either live for or try and avoid. I like to go for them. 1v1s are always good. They're gonna have a firefight going on here.
Yeah, I didn't feel the definitive
objective a little bit.
Yeah, I like how the Twix is positioned right now. He's got the right lane on the Silent, and for those that don't know, well, in America's Army, whoever is leading on the right has an option to see the enemy first. However, Silent just took down Twix with a pop jump, pretty much, and the round is over. 4thzulu just took the match around 8. So it's 8-2 right now for 4thzulu. They're probably going to play the remaining of the rounds, obviously, because it counts for the standings. There's 4 rounds left. Let's see if high definition are going to be doing better now. I mean, there's less pressure when the match is officially over. However, Josh takes down Driz pretty quickly. So it doesn't look like it's going to change much for high definition there.
Yeah, I just don't think it was high definition's night, really. They were getting outplayed, outstrat, you know, all that good stuff.
Let's have a look inside.
Pretty careless.
Let's have a look inside the 4thzulu war room. See if what they're saying right now. They probably are pretty happy about their win. They played this pretty well. So. Alright. So I hope you guys heard some interesting stuff right there. Twix is taken down by Josh, and as he takes down Josh himself, round is over. Another round won by 4thzulus. The score is currently 9-2 for 4thzulu. So really good match by them. A little bit disappointed by the blowout.
Now, you would expect a little bit more effort put up by any team. You know, 9-2 so far. That's not good, but you know, maybe IC is just not their map. I know it's not really my best map.
Well, I mean, the fact is they probably thought that they were going to win this without having to practice, and obviously 2N Gaming was waiting for them. They were ready for this match, and high definition wasn't. They probably took this too easy, and they paid the price. Josh takes down Tycho from Reader Room again, really good pick. So 4v3 again. Driz and Twix are currently pushing the tents. Aslam is middle hill. Twix takes down Kami Kid, but Kami Kid takes down Driz. So it's still 3v2 situation right now.
Alright, well, it's been fun sitting in for you guys here at e-rev. You got a good thing going on here, and thanks for supporting America's Army, but I've got a match myself to play, so I'm going to have to head off.
Thank you for showing up tonight, newbie.
Yeah, no problem.
We currently have 3v2. Asylum is North Hills. We have Twix crawling to the vent. However, Asylum is taken down by Josh top radio. So Twix is the last one left. He's in the right stance. He just takes down Josh with a good 2-3 there. 2v1 situation. Silent is outside of the tunnel entrance. He's waiting for Twix to move out. He's probably going to get the pick right away as soon as Twix pops out. However, Twix is laying down. I don't think he knows that Silent is there, but he's playing it smart right now. We have Zach currently at the stairs, obviously watching for someone to come in through West Entry Room. Twix is crawling right now towards radio room. He's gonna stand up, and it seems like he has an idea that there's somebody outside, or he has suspicions because he's not going to be peeking for Silent. No, never mind that. Twix knows that Silent is there. He's looking at it, and they're exchanging a fire right now. Twix is pushing up TCP right now. He's inside the building. Zach knows he's there. He's about to confront Twix. Twix is already at the top of TCP. He's taking the objective. Silent's throwing a nade from on top, and Zach is right under him. Twix had to drop the objective from the nade coming up, and he's in the AV fire with Zach at the stairs. Twix takes down Zach, so it's a 1v1 situation. Silent versus Twix. Silent is TFO right now. And Silent takes down Twix with a really good shot there. Really good clutch move by clutch shot by Silent. So it's another round won by 4thzulu. So it's 10-2 right now. Complete blowout. So we have 2 more rounds to go. Thanks again tonight for the viewers to watch this match. Again, thanks to e-rev for showcasing America's Army in this revival campaign. Seems like High Definition are pretty much just camping the hills right now. They're waiting for their picks. We have Silent TCP. We have Josh South outside with the air. Seems like 4thzulu are switching it up. Kamikid takes down Taiko with the 2-3 there. So it's a 4v2 situation again for 4thzulu. We have Asylum on High Definition, North Hills. We have Twix Middle Hill with a 2-3. We have Riz laying down North Hill with the AR. He's taking fire. He's shooting at Kamikid. We have Silent right outside of Radio Ume. He takes down the Twix. Really good shot by Silent. So it's a 4v2 situation right now for 4thzulu. Driz is pushing his way back north. He's going to go around. He's coming back around up front of Radio Room. Silent is TCP right now. We have Kamikid, TFO. We have Zach in the garage area watching the back. Josh is roaming north outside, and Driz is inside the Radio Room on the first floor right now. He's not moving. He's waiting to get a pick. He's moving on Silent. I don't know if Silent hears him. I think he does. And Silent is taken down by Driz, but Josh takes down Asylum. So it's a 3v1 situation for 4thzulu. Driz is TCP, and Driz is taken down by Kamikid. So round is over. Round 1 for 4thzulu again. I'm not gonna lie, Josh right now is dropping. He's about to drop a 20 bomb. He's 2 kills short of a 20 bomb over High Definition there. Really good round. Look like he will not be getting the 20 bomb because it seems like High Definition are just giving up that round. Match is over. Final score 12-2 for 4thzulu against High Definition. Thanks for tuning in for the match, guys. Hope to see you guys another time for another great cast.